And welcome to all you Cancerians. This is your monthly horoscope for November 2018. And of course, take what resonates with you. These are very, very general horoscopes. But let's start with the great news. The great news is that as from the very beginning of November, actually, I'm going to be a bit more precise here. And the North Node shifts in your sign, which is so good. It's actually already around about the 17th of November. The North Node is in your sign and it stays there for many, certainly for the end of 2019. What does it mean? The North Node is where we need to put our focus on, what we need to develop, what we need to grow, what we need to be hungry for to develop that specific area of life. So, what do you need to develop? Where do you need to spend your time towards? And well, it's you, Cancer. You need to spend time for your own development. You need to put focus on you. You need to be actually a little bit more selfish, so to speak, and a bit less investing energy in others. I can't put it in other words like that. And I know that for Cancerians, that's not easy. Cancer is all about protecting those that they want and that they love, that they want. Well, that they love, let's put it that way. That they want to have in their lives and that are important for them. Now we're having the South Node there, which is all about letting go. In your 7th house means that no, you need to focus a little bit more on you, and that will be the best for you, but also for all the rest around you. So this is a very important message. It's an important, because the other sign, your opposite sign, Capricorn, needs to do the other way around actually. But this is an important message that you have the whole year, also the whole year of 2019 to work on that. I've said that in the yearly horoscopes as well. So invest in yourself, invest in your own growth, invest in what you think is important for you, your needs, what you want. The first house is an Aries house. It's about me. I have my certain needs and I want them to be met. And no one is responsible for meeting those needs. I'm the only one who can be responsible for that. And if I get other people also investing in me, the better. That's an extra. Or investing in supporting me or whatever. But basically it is you returning very much towards yourself, standing with yourself, and of course you're a water sign, so that's not the easiest thing to do. It would be way easier for you to connect with others and to understand what other people's needs are, and that's what Cancer is all about, and to support them. But now it's about supporting you, supporting yourself. You can't pour out of an empty cup. That is a very important one for you Cancerians, although it might be even in the beginning feel painful because it's not always in your nature. But whatever it is, you will be prompted towards that energy. So you better be open towards it and try to find out what you're all about, what you want, what your desires are, and working from there, from step by step. And you will have the time, and you're also going to have eclipses happening in your sign, but more of that in the later monthly horoscopes. So this is something really, really significant. But there's also another thing going on. There's many things going on. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, the planet of positivity, the planet of meaning, is shifting into your 6th house. This is the house of work. This is the house of small animals, and this is also the house of your health. So those 3 areas, or one of those 3, I mean, remember the sentence I said in the beginning about what resonates with you? These 3 areas of life have the possibility to expand. Having Jupiter in the 6th is so good when it comes to work. So you might have a lot of work because Jupiter is a lot, but it also shows that you're going to feel getting more meaning out of work. So if you're someone who's saying, my work, I just do it, but I'm certainly not passionate about it, this can change. especially with Jupiter. Maybe you're going to travel a little bit more because of work. Maybe you're going to teach because of work. Or maybe you need to learn new stuff because of work and you're loving it. That kind of energy. So whatever it is, work, wanting to get promotion, and you've got a year for that. It's not only in November. It just started. You've got a year for that. Studying for something and that you want to apply directly in the work area is great for that. So more positive energies towards your daily routines, and of course combining with daily routines is your health. So if you had a bit of a trouble with some issues there when it comes to health, Jupiter in the 6th is great because it means that you're finding meaning in taking care of yourself, in taking care of your health, and maybe things that are even a bit spiritual. I don't know what that could be. You fill in this sentence, because Jupiter in the 6th can give indeed a lot of being, and certainly in Sagittarius, being a bit sporty, sportive person when it comes to health. And although you might not like that, it will be a good time to start so, because it gives you the energy and the discipline to keep on doing that. So and the daily routine there is very important, because it's the 6th house, which is about routines. So if you would do something like fitness or whatever, do it a couple of times in a week. Instead of 3 hours on one day, do it like 3 times an hour, for instance. So this is really going to help your health, and your health is your wealth, of course. And that's a very positive thing for the Cancerians. And last but not least, you know, Venus, the planet of value, the planet of money, the planet of love, is transiting your 4th house, and then next month in your 5th house, and it's going direct again. It's and the 4th house is your house. So what does it mean? For most of you, it means that you're feeling emotionally more stable, emotionally content, which is very important for a Cancerian. You might beautify your literally your home and make it a better place, basically, and finding more peace at home, because Venus went retrograde there. Now it goes direct, and you're finding yourself a little bit more. Yeah, now we're getting there. Now I have changed the things that I wanted to change, and now I'm going to implement the good stuff here. And that is good. So all in all, generally, it's not a bad month. The only thing that is a bit of a caution there is Mercury squaring up to Neptune. But again, I think for you, it's not that important, because that is more important for the mutable signs. But this happens again in the area of house of work and health and all of that. Mercury clashes with Neptune. That means that information is not clear, especially during 15, 16, 17 of November. Onwards, it gets better. Now, if you have to make a very important decision when it comes to health and when it comes to work, I would suggest you to take that decision after the 6th to 7th of December. Of course, if you can. Why? Because then Mercury goes direct. Now is a good time, actually, to think about what you want to change. To think about work, or to think about your health, what can I change, and then implement it after the first week of December. Having said that, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for listening. I wish you a very good month, dear Cancerians, and get in touch if you want to have a reading. Bye bye.